So my question is, if you had $1 million, it's an unfair question a little bit, spare, hanging around somewhere, where would you invest it? With all this uncertainty, but with all the knowledge that you have, policy and what's going in the industry, what would you be investing your money in? And it better be CRE of some sort. Don't tell me gold.
If I want to keep my day job, it has to be in commercial real estate somewhere.
Exactly.
I think if I could find on the cheap an industrial property, I'd buy one. Hands down. And or a suburban office, right? Which you can find probably at a much better entry point than I might find that industrial property.
Very interesting. And you know something, I actually think that co-working is going to become significantly stronger. Because although WeWork has had its troubles and is the most visible, the fact is it's an incredibly comfortable way to work. To go into a space where you are surrounded by other workers, even if they're not your colleagues.
Right.
And so if you are somewhere remote, right, you're not in the middle of a city going to a head office, but if you're in a suburban area, I could work for CREFC from here, but I won't sit in my house all the time.
Right.
If I go to a local co-working spot, I can be there with all the benefits, in fact, even nicer than a normal office.
Right.
Right. And still be working anywhere.
Yeah, it's true. You'd have to question, though, at what point do the remnants of COVID or any kind of pandemic sort of has it stifled the desire for co-working space? Do you want your own space that you keep clean? That, you know, maybe the cleaning folks come in the evening and they clean your space. I'm kind of, you know, of that ilk where I probably would come in with my own bottle of something.
Yeah, I can see the pad of white sitting on my desk.
Yeah. So I do think that there is that concern, and especially, you know, come from more of a Wall Street background where you sit on trading desks. I would not want to be in a co-working area in a trading desk environment. I mean, it's bad enough, right? Because it's all kind of communal space to begin with. And yet I knew at least my space. Every night I would go home and I would
polish it up. Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because my experience of co-working where I am now is that I did have my own space.
See, that's different.
I had a desk, I paid extra. This was my space, all the stuff was laid out.
That's different. That's very
different. It wasn't a rotating desk. Yeah.
Okay, different. Yes.